By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right 24.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number one rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Levis to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back.
Hey,
the pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Flush to his right.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Here we go, son.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, can. It's all right.
Now it's Fields.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Right.
Now Fields. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. Oh, he shifts past him. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Now Levis.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right 13.
Levis looking to throw.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
All right.
Here's Fields.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go. All right.
On play action, Fields. He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Don't jump. Ready? Go.
To throw is Fields.
Now
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Powers through, and the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
54.
Levis back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And the point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far.
Tonight.
Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He spins through. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Sliding out of the pocket. This one downfield to Burks. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Zero's down, 90 down, 49, like 54.
Here's Levis. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Josh Wiley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Off the play fake, Levis. Swinging this out for Pollard. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Levis sets up to throw here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. That pass taken in by Burks. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 3 from the 9.
Here we go.
Levis from the gun. This is caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and
like
try and cover him before he gets going?
Levis will sneak it.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Pollard. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Fields now to throw.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to throw. Fields. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This is brought in at the 21. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Right 24.
Levis to throw off play action.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Right 5-4. Zero's down, 90 down, 49 read.
Back to throw.
Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Levis to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike Zero.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
40 Rita.
Play action now. Levis. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Diamond. 54
and
Rita.
Levis going to change the play.
Out 22 Rita. Tonight.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll change things up.
20 Rita.
They'll run with Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Finding Pickens for another catch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Easy. 11. Set.
Now it's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go, tonight.
Off play action, Fields. And here's Freiermuth again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Nashville. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Now Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
575. All right.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Alpha. All right.
Here's Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. It's complete. Burks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
49, Mike.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Levis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Go.
Here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They forced a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. EQ. Set.
They snap it to Fields. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Pollard again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Mike 49.
Levis back to throw. That's to Bergson. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Wilson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Right.
To throw is Fields. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now 1st and goal.
Don't jump. Ready?
Play action. It's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one. Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he'll get it past the 20. He's got a first down, but they need bigger chunks than that.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Fields.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Here we go. West side sit. All right.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, can't. Here we go. We're good. Good night.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.